Hey guys, it's Gaming with 11, and today I'm back on my semi-podcast series and trying to project my voice more because, the last video was super quiet and nobody could hear me, but then it's also late at night, so this might not go out till tomorrow, depending on circumstances. Yay, right? Anyway, today I thought I'd talk about something real life and have a real topic today, because that makes sense, right guys? Yeah. Anyway, I have a real topic and I'm not going to get off topic today because this makes me really rage. Today is about this one teacher. He seems to, let's say, have favorites, okay? So, last year I had the same teacher only 2 times a day. This year I have him 3 times a day and I'm like, I'll last. I only have reading the 3rd time. No, I will not last. I thought I would. I will not. It is harder than I thought it would be. So now I suffer every day. It seems the more we have his class, the more he gets annoyed with us. I understand we're not the best students, but still. Anyway, let me tell you one of the stories, okay? One of them. So, one day, the whole class was talking, right? He gets mad at me, right? And sure, I might be loud, but I've heard louder. And he just lets the other people talk. And while I was out of the room, people were still talking. That's annoying, It's really annoying. Yeah, he puts me out of the room for no reason, okay? So that day, I literally, kind of broke down. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate this class so much. So, I'm kind of miserable in that class now. And it seems every now and then he'll just kind of pick on me or other students and be like, hey, you're doing this or you're doing that while the whole class does it. It's annoying, okay? That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, last week I was trying to get a semi-podcast series out with an animation, but I'm working on stuff. I'm trying to, get to a point where I have a consistent drawing style and see if I like it. Because if you aren't on our Discord and you're not a close friend, you would not know this, but I got this animation thing and started drawing and stuff, and it's really cool. And I don't know, it's interesting, I guess. And I'm struggling with that. Oh, I'm supposed to stay on topic. Well, 3 minutes in, it's already done. Anyway, I'm gonna continue my rant because I need to. Okay, so, first things first. This teacher pretty much does not trust us. So today, he was like, in the Bible it says a child is untrustworthy or something like that. And something about they need to, the only way to untrustworthy and something, and the only way to do something is discipline. I forgot what he said because that made me really mad, but still, and he said we asked, you don't trust us? And he's like, no, I don't trust you. And I'm like, if you truly didn't trust us, you wouldn't give us work to do, you wouldn't give us homework, and you wouldn't even try to teach us if we weren't trustworthy. I'm like, man. And that's interesting, and we just kind of made a meme out of that. So if anyone says something about being trustworthy or something like that, and we're like, we're not trustworthy. It was really funny. And I'm glad I have other people in that class, because I would not survive if I was the only one who was unliked in that class. Anyway, yeah, that's fun. Next year, when I can't really tell you that. Oh no, I don't remember if I told you guys my age or not. Well, if I did, next year I won't have that teacher anyway. So, almost 5 minutes into the video, and I've talked about 2 stories. Okay, so another time is, maybe I should say stuff from last year. No, because he didn't really get mad at me last year. He just punched the whole class. This year, he's like keeping people late and all that, and he like gets really mad at people. Like if they get up or something or try to help someone, he'll get really mad. And I get it. You're a teacher. You get annoyed at us a lot. But still, man, you don't treat children like that. And not all people can be taught the same way. And there are people who just straight up ignore what's happening in that class. This teacher actually seems pretty, I don't know, against women doing certain things. Because he says no girl should be playing football and no women should be in the army. I don't know if he still has that opinion, because last year he said he doesn't think women should be in the army, and I'm like, man, that stings. I'm like, man, some people don't want to just sit at home and do housework. It's not supposed to happen. And I don't think he really would mention women having jobs at the moment, because if he did, man, that would not go down well. And I'm not sure if he's against women having jobs, but for real, that was interesting talk. I'm like, okay. And so, that was interesting. I don't know how I feel about that class anymore, to be honest. And I don't know. It's just kind of like people are treated weirdly in that class. Like, it's really interesting. I know about, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 5th one is including me, maybe 5 or 6 people in that class who are treated the same way as me, and it's really annoying. Like, we only have, let's say, 15 people in our class now. I don't know, but we have a lot, and I'm not about to count because then you guys will hear a lot of silence. That's really annoying though. Like, I just need to get that off my chest. Now I kind of feel better. Should I release this to the internet? Yes, I should. Will that teacher find it one day? Well, he probably knows my opinion about him already. But for real, like, that's just horrible. And then you allow others to talk while you get onto, like, 2 people on that day, depending on how you're feeling. And then you make, okay, here's another thing. He makes us clean up the classroom. First period we leave, no trash is in there. He blames us at the end of the day for the trash that's in there. And he tells us don't bring in water bottles in there. Okay, now there are people who do bring in water bottles, but at least they take them back out. And it acts like we were the cause of everything. Like, one time, someone took his scissors, or they were lost or something, and he kept on asking our class. And he said he would ask the class below us. I don't think he ever did, to be honest. I think he still thinks that our class is the cause of everything going wrong in his class. And he says, like, I don't know. I wish that the class didn't really go like that. Like, can't you just teach us and not share your opinion about, like the war thing, the military thing? And I'm just sitting here like, what? I don't know. I kind of feel better now, to be honest. I've been able to rant and rage about whatever I want now. And the semi-podcast series is really just for me to talk to myself for about 10 minutes, saying nothing at all, and then losing my voice at the end of it, like I am now. So, that's great, guys. And I really just don't know how to feel anymore. Like, should I feel hurt or should I just feel anger? Those are the two emotions I go through that whole class period. And so, I find things to occupy myself in the class. And it's not like I sit there and don't do work all the time. Like, yeah, sometimes I'm just not able to do it, but still, you don't have to treat people that way. And if you're from my class, I'm sorry that you had to listen to this horrible, horrible video. Nobody ever finds my channel. Except one person. Anyway, that I know of. I don't know about the other people. I'm very scared. Anyway, yesterday I had a fair day weekend, so I was able to post and record a 30-minute long video, and I had to clear out my whole phone, and it was interesting. Well, I did, and now I'm just kind of like, I never want to record a 30-minute video again. It would be cool if I had a second device, but money. Hey, my voice is back. So, if I had a different device, then with like a little bit more storage, and I downloaded nothing on it except for the apps I used to edit, well, I was able to like transfer it to a computer without the computer like crashing on me. It'll be a lot easier. Also, could you guys maybe link some OBS setup videos? Because I've been trying to find out how to set up OBS so that I can record like Sims 4 build videos easier, and it hasn't been working. And then when Christmas comes along, because I've already asked for everything I want for my birthday, and when Christmas comes along, I'm going to ask for Adobe Premiere, Sims 4 Cats and Dogs, because, if you guys haven't heard about that, look it up. Sims 4 Cats and Dogs, because pets are coming to The Sims, and it's awesome. So, I'm really excited about that. Like, I've been, like, gushing over all the little tiny dogs and the other breeds. And the cats. Oh my gosh, they have puppies and kittens, guys. Okay, I'm fine. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, I've gotten to Gen 3 in my Legacy Challenge, and that was fun, I guess. I started building one house today, and I finally finished it right before I had to go eat dinner, and that's pretty much the end of my day. Speaking of end of my day, I'm supposed to be ending it right now. But I don't know, it's kind of fun talking about, like, stuff that's happening in my life, because this is like a sort of Q&A. By the way, if you guys have any questions, I'll put in a Q&A from maybe 50 subscribers. If you guys have any questions, maybe I'll write them down, and I have several, but, why did I just get so quiet? Anyway, let's see. Anything else I want to rant about or talk about? You know what's weird? I'm kind of the same age as most of the people I tend to have an audience of. Sorry, I'm kind of dying. Anyway, so when that happens, like, you can't really give advice. So I'm not going to offer to give you guys advice because that wouldn't make sense. And by the way, I'm not sick. My voice just goes out when I talk for a really long time. So yeah. Anyway, report cards came out and I made all A's and B's. So your girl gonna pass this year. I pass every year, but when it comes to middle school, I get really nervous when it comes to grades. I don't know why. They like freak me out or something. And so do tests. Like, if you tell me there's a test coming out in about like 2 weeks, I will build it up more and more until like at the end of it, I just like break. And like, I don't really study, to be honest. I don't study because I don't really need to, because if you tell me something, I'll most likely remember it for a really long time. Like, I remember when I first made Destiny 2-3 years ago. It's really weird. I also remember the person I met her through, which is cool. Also remember exactly what she said. Maybe I should tell you guys about that. And then I'll just tell you guys my internet friend story and like how everyone came to be. I'm a little iffy on Emily part. Sort of. Not really though. I remember how I met her. I don't remember what happened though. I'll tell you the Destiny story now, since I remember that, and that's from a really long time ago. Oh, I'm supposed to be talking about why I don't save for tests, because I kind of absorb information easily. Like, I was trying to give you guys examples, and then, went to meeting Destiny story. I might also tell you the meeting Emily story if I can keep it under 20 minutes, because I don't want a really long video, because you know how that went. My poor phone storage, died. I'm so sorry that this is the worst thing you've heard in your life. Anyway, to the Destiny story. Okay, so I used to have this friend on my friends list called Wing Excellent, and he said something to Destiny, who was my best friend at the time, and she still is. Don't worry. We had I'd say 1 or 2 fights where we split up, and then a week later we'd be all best friends again. It's really weird. It's funny too. Anyway, so I met her through, because I joined this person's world because I didn't have friends. And I know it sounds sad, but I legit didn't have any friends on the PS3. I had 3 close friends, most likely. And I had a group that were way older than me at the time. So, I didn't really click with anyone. Then I found this girl who's I don't know, a year younger than me. 2 years in grades. Sorry to say, I just had to put that in. Anyway, she, I saw her working on her house. And then this girl said, "You're nice." Then I was like, "Thank you." Because, me being an awkward, antisocial potato pleb person doesn't know how to speak, but she can hear me. And I'm like, okay. Anyway. So this is, I don't remember, what update had just come out. But there was one that had come out. And remember, I don't remember if this was 1, 2, or 3 years ago. All I remember is what she said. And she's like, "Want to be BFFs?" after she said I'm nice. And I'm like, sure. So then we joined her world after she sent me a friend request, and we hung out all summer. So during that summer, I met 2 people. One person called Chaos, who also claimed Destiny as her best friend. And I was like, "Destiny, you didn't tell me about this person," but I never said that. So it turns out me and this girl were both kind of jealous of each other because we were claiming to be Destiny's best friend. It was kind of interesting because neither of us knew it. So this whole time we kind of and we became friends. And then through that person, I met a girl named Flashback. Not really friends with her anymore at all. Anyway, let's skip that part. Through her we met who was it? I went Flashback, and then maybe Kama, but we definitely met JC and Joe, which was, I don't know, at the time we really didn't like them because no offense, Joe and JC, but you guys are horrible to us, and we were horrible to you back, so don't worry, it's all good now. Anyway, next thing, we met Kamo and Riss. Riss is Kamo's sister, if you guys didn't know. And we mostly hang out with Kamo because Riss, I think she has a PS4 and she's mostly on her computer. I don't know the whole thing. I'm pretty sure that she mostly she's mostly on the computer. And so, next person I meet, at some point I meet Buddy, who's really cool, knows how to build. He's pretty, I'd say, pretty capable of being an architect. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know what I'm saying anymore because it's too late at night for me to be up. Anyway, it looks like we're going to 25 minutes, guys. Through Buddy, I once went into this world and I found this girl who sounded like one of my friends in real life that I just met too. I'm like, who is it? So I didn't say anything because I didn't want to say the girl's name and then be like, and then she'd be like, I'm not so and so, and I'm like, oh. So I waited for a while and I'm like, they really have different personalities. And so that was fun, you know, and they still sound really alike, to be honest. And they're, whoa, now that I think about it, they're in the same grades. Mind blown. Anyway, let's say Emily and I, we have all of the same interests. And so do Destiny and I, but like it's kind of weird how you can click with internet friends really easily. It's kind of funny. So Destiny, Emily, and I, we kind of stuck together through. Oh wait, I'm sorry, Kamo. Yes, Kamo too. Destiny, Emily, Kamo, and I all stuck together. It's really weird how we click so well. It's really funny too. Anyway, I've also met a bunch of other best friends on the internet, and it's kind of hard to distinguish them because you see personalities before you can see the person. And like, I'm not telling you go show your face to people, don't do that, that's scary and dangerous. But if you trust the person, then I'd say be a little cautious. Like, if they like ask for some information first before you first meet them, I'd say I wouldn't like get really close to them. But if they like actually are looking for friendship, that's kind of where you'd be like, okay, maybe I can try being real friends with you. It's really weird to distinguish them because you have your real life best friends, right? And you have your real life friends, and then you have your internet friends that you never get to see. And it's like, okay, it's kind of sad because you cook with people so well and then you can never see them in real life and you never get to hang out with them on a daily basis. You kind of just get to call and stuff. But anyway, so let's go through people I met. So I've met Miss Queen, aka Jay, aka Copycat on Discord, and Cinnamon Cat on YouTube. I've also met Emer. She's really cool. She's the one who owns that $1 a day faction. And there are too many people, guys. It's kind of ridiculous. I briefly mentioned JC and Joe, but they are also cool people. I haven't actually talked to Joe in a while. I've only talked to JC lately. So yeah. I'm trying to make sure I remember everyone. Yeah, it seems to be it. So I met a lot of people. Well, I also met Shannon. Oh no, we just kind of started talking. Again, we weren't friends because of Flash. And like, if you hurt my friend in any way, then I probably will kind of ditch you. And it's kind of sad how I do that, but in a way you kind of treat me the same way too, right? So I guess that's kind of my weird school rant going into a best friend journey. But that's the end of my video, guys. Keep calm, game on. Peace out. Love you guys. Bye.